Hey guys, S2F Gaming here, and welcome back to ARK, the Farewell Tour. Today is going to be the last episode with the Christmas event. I am currently recording this episode on the morning of January 5th. The event will end sometime later today, so, well, we can pretty much just say goodbye to the Christmas event. We can say goodbye to Raptor Claws and all that stuff. Between episodes, I have in fact done the Raptor Claws event a couple of more times, and this time I have taken your guys' advice. I went back over to Genesis 2, obviously the last time we went over there to do this event, we ran into a few problems, but this time, we were all good. That was coming from a couple of comments from you guys saying, hey, check it out again, it seems to do really well, and it did. Granted, I only got a few items because I was not traveling over to Rockwell's side, but overall, we ended up getting some pretty good stuff, so that was definitely a good call by you guys. The biggest, though, had to be going over to Ragnarok. I gotta say, I knew Ragnarok was going to be good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. The amount of loot that you get because of the size of the map, I think I was averaging, like, 10 or 12 drops that I was getting each time Raptor Claws was going over. And I did end up using the Griffin, which was a suggestion by Shadowmane, who also suggested heading over to Ragnarok. And I gotta say, yeah, that was a huge win, so thank you so much for that comment. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Seriously, it really ended up working out. I did have my reservations using the Griffin because of the weight and everything, but it really didn't become that much of an issue, and we ended up getting some really good stuff, specifically from Ragnarok. So much so, I want to show this guy off, just to kind of give you an idea of kind of the amazing loot that we got there. I ended up getting an Ascendant Pike over there with 727 weapon damage. Yeah. We're not necessarily going to be using it yet, but this is the kind of stuff that I got over there. I got some crazy saddles, I got some crazy loot, including this right here, but yeah, the actual damage, durability on weapons, stuff like that, was insane checking it out on Ragnarok. So huge shout out to Shadowmane for that. That was a huge win. Thank you so much for suggesting that. As you guys see in the background, I do have the Maywing. I have decided to go with this one. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this was Maywing 1 or 2, but it seemed like you guys wanted the Maywings regardless which one we picked. So at the end of the day, I picked this guy. I really like it. But anyways, moving on to what we are doing today. So in the last episode, of course, we went up to the mosh pit and we ended up getting this guy here. We ended up getting a Argent, and I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting to get an Argent. That was not the plan. Like I said in the last episode, I wanted to dedicate an episode to getting an Argentavis, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Because let's be honest, getting yourself an Argentavis is, of course, a rite of passage. It kind of just, I don't know the best way to put it, but it's one of those creatures that, it's a momentous event, if you will. And there's a particular way that I actually do my order in order to get an Argent. Of course, this Argentavis, we're not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to show you the way that I kind of like to progress all the way to Argent status, and that is first by getting ourselves a Pteranodon. So, as you guys may or may not know, Pteranodon are all over the place, and it's pretty much just a matter of kind of riding the coast, seeing a Pteranodon, and basically just checking it out with a spyglass. But first place I'm actually genuinely going to look is over at Herbivore Island. I just feel like there's always a ton of them here. The fact that it's Herbivore Island and nothing is going to attack you, aggro you, nothing, definitely helps the case. But usually I end up finding my Pteranodons over here. Now, mind you, of course, I am going to mention this. This isn't like the specific way to do it. This is just the way that I do it in all my series. So I just want to kind of come off and say that right away. But yeah, when I am specifically going for an Argent, I'll of course get a Pteranodon first in order to lead it into the trap. Traditionally, I will get a male and a female Pteranodon, breed them, get an imprinted one, and then kind of do this. But we don't necessarily need it since we already have the first Argent ready to go in the form of the female that we got in the last episode. But do I want a 90? I feel like I want to go for something a little bit better, though. Of course, it's going to be our only Pteranodon, at least at this point, so I want to make it pretty good. I'm not expecting a 150 or anything, but... Oh, hello, leads. Oh, you're going to stay out of the water and die? Is that a thing? Can they go so far out of the water that they'll actually kill themselves, like dolphins, or... I don't know. I personally have never seen that. But anyways, what level are you, buddy? You're level 20. And that is going to be the bit of a downside of being on the island. As you guys may know, as you guys may not know, the story mode map specifically, so the island, aberration, extinction, 90 also. Oh, you have, what level? 110. You know what? Screw it. 110's fine. That works. That works. I was kind of hoping 135, but that's fine. 110 works. But yeah, the story mode maps, it's a little bit tougher to... Yeah, man. Let's see if we can get it. Whoa, wait. What happened? Oh, God, did I hit it with the bola? Wait, does that really aggro the... Oh, my God, are you kidding me? Really? Wait, is it not aggroed anymore? What happened? I don't know. But anyways, guys, basically what ends up happening, of course you're gonna hang out by the Bronto, aren't you? Oh my God. So story mode maps, essentially, it makes it tougher to find higher level dinos. Is kind of what I was trying to get at. There we go. But we got ourselves one right here. I don't want to kill it. That's the problem. So we're just going to do a normal shot. There we go. Yeah, if I did a headshot on it, I feel like it would have killed it 100%. Look at that. Just one shot put it down 33% basically. But the biggest issue we're going to have with this 110 is the stamina. 262 stam. It's, you know, not great, but at the same time, it is what it is. I'm not going to go too crazy looking for a crazy high level one, because let's be honest, we're literally just getting this to lure the Argent into the trap. That is it. We're not going to be breeding them. We're not going to be doing anything along that line. We're really just looking for Argents specifically today. But that being said, we can always look forward to the next episode. So let's see if we can find ourselves a high-level Enki over here, because we are getting ready. We are definitely going for utility tames at some point, too. I may even do it in the live stream, too. I know I mentioned in the last episode, I know I mentioned it even in the live stream that we did on New Year's Day, that I wanted the live streams to not have any progress, really. I wanted them to be more just kind of busy work, if you will. It's more of us hanging out, talking, catching up, that whole thing. And that's why we built the base and everything, which was supposed to be an outpost, mind you. It wasn't supposed to be an actual base location, but I actually really like how it turned out, which is why it's now our permanent base location. But, yeah, it wasn't really meant to, it's not really meant to be anything too crazy. But at the same time, I might do utility tames. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Would you prefer another base build, or do you want to see some utility tames, basically? So let me know that. It doesn't look like there's any Enkis over here that'll really work for us. But now we need to go ahead and get ourselves some prime meat. Now, in order to do that, I think we've already kind of picked our target. I think we're going to do the Bronto, to be honest. What's nice about the level 10 Bronto is I might be able to just shoot it from here and get it to lure. Probably that high. Nope. But I'll have the Deinonychus here too. That'll definitely help us. But let's see if we can finally hit this thing. Imagine I hit the, Okay, so I hit the Bronto. There we go. I gotta take a look, because I have a feeling I hit the Pteranodon with that shot. Come on, kill it. Holy crap, we're actually gonna kill it. Wow. This bow is insane. Oh my god. All right. Access inventory. Let's see if it's got anything. Oh, it's got the vertebrae. That's right. Yeah, we're gonna use this so we can just get all the prime meat. But yeah, wow. Okay. I was actually expecting that we were gonna need to use the Deinonychus, but no. This bow is just that good. Speaking of which, do we want to see how much damage this thing does? This 700 plus damage, pike. Yeah, I think we do. Let's be honest. I certainly do. All right, let's find something relatively... let's find something relatively small to deal with. You know what? This level 50 Anki is fine. 290 damage. Holy crap. Wow. Let's just make sure none are coming after us, too. Oh my god, that is damage. Holy crap, that's amazing. 290. And don't... and guys, also, I prefer using the spears. I kind of wish they made a better spear. Like, you can only get primitive. I kind of wish they went, like, apprentice, ramshackle, all that, even ascendant, because the fact that you can take and throw the spear is absolutely crazy. But at the same time, I think it does make sense that, like, I don't know, I feel like the spears kind of make sense that they shouldn't have the, like, increases and stuff, because then it would get a little crazy overpowered. You could find yourself an incredible spear. But at the same time, too, we have crossbows, we have regular bows, we have pikes that have that, so why wouldn't a spear? But I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and feed this thing. I think it's been enough time. We might have to actually go around and get some narco berries just to make sure. Yeah, this thing's down a little bit, but let's hope that prime meat's going to work. Now, I don't have anything else. It should be a perfect tame. Okay, I think we'll be fine. We'll let that kind of just sit there. Eventually, it'll tame. We already have ourselves a Ascendant Pteranodon saddle. We ended up getting this from the first time over on Genesis 2. 119 saddle, not too shabby. We also have a backup saddle just in case if things really go south. I think it's like an 89, 90 armor saddle, something like that. But yeah, this is essentially the first step of getting myself an Argent, traditionally. But, like I said, traditionally what I'll do is I'll get 2 Pteranodon, I'll get it the highest ones we can, even possibly move over to a custom map just so we can find those 145s, those 150s easier, breed them on up, get an imprinted one, get a little bit of leveling and stuff on it, and then go ahead and lure Argents. But in this case, we already have the first Argent. We're going to be making the very, very simple Captain Fat Dog trap like I did in the last episode too. 1 Pteranodon's fine at this point. We don't have to go too nuts over it. But we'll check out the stats of this guy once it's up. And yeah, we'll get on going. I don't know where specifically we're going to find our Argent, but I think the first place we're going to go to is up at Carno Island. There always seems to be a lot of Argents in that area, along with a lot of other dangerous stuff. But yeah, there's a little island kind of on the side of Carno Island where you can set up traps and stuff like that. I've done it in the past. We're going to also do it in this series. I'll kind of show that off once we get up there. I did just see a Anki in the background. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. None of these matter. Because once the event's done, I'm going to do a dino wipe anyways. So it doesn't matter if we find a really high-level Anki or anything like that. Because if we're not taming it in this episode, it's going to get wiped anyways. So it almost doesn't matter. But that being said, I do see another Anki over here. Of course, I got to look, right? 90 and 10. Okay, good. I'm kind of glad that they're not good. But this thing should be up relatively soon. Speaking of which, look at that timing. Let's see what... 285 stam, 204 in weight. So here is the tricky part with this. First of all, we're going to put you into a cryo. 204 weight is not a lot, I'm going to be honest. Basically, we are just going to be riding on this thing without anything on our character. We may throw some stuff on the Sinnoh just to reduce a little bit of weight. That might be easier too, but yeah, that's going to be a little bit tough. It is what it is. The other reason why, too, I'll end up imprinting and all that kind of stuff is usually my Pteranodon will end up being the one killing dinos around the area in order to get the prime meat, in order to tame the Argents and stuff like that. We don't necessarily need to do that in this case, which is why I'm kind of bypassing a lot of the traditional way that I do it. But again, it's ARK. You can tame your Argent any way you want. You can do it on foot, kind of like we did in the last episode. You can use a Saber, Deinonychus. You can use whatever the heck you want in order to trap it. like I said earlier, this is kind of just the pseudo-traditional method, the way that I traditionally do it when I am going first for my first Argents. Now, I did want to dedicate an episode to this specifically, because again, yeah, I mean, I really consider it like a momentous moment, having yourself your first Argent. Now, we did get that in the last episode, but, you know, I kind of wanted to dedicate an episode to this specific feat. But I'm gonna stop my rambling and everything like that. I feel like I've justified this enough. I am going to head just straight over to Carno Island. Like I mentioned, we're gonna set up a little trap right on over here, and this is the little island that I mentioned. If you set up, I've done a couple of traps over here. This is where I've tamed, I think I tamed Rexes here for the level 5 challenge. No, just kidding. That was over on, Scorched. I feel like I've tamed stuff here in the past, though. I've set up bigger traps, like, right in this spot in order to tame the Rexes, Carnos, Sabers, stuff over here. Kind of similar to the Mosh Pit trap that we did in the last episode. But I've also used the Argent traps over here, which is what we're going to do now. So, again, I think I mentioned it last episode. I hope I did. This is not my trap. The trap you saw in the last episode is not designed by me or anything. It's designed by a YouTuber named Captain Fat Dog, and his stuff is absolutely amazing. If you want to check out some crazy traps, definitely take a look at his channel. A lot of his traps, what's really nice is they're really easy to build. They just don't take a lot of materials, which is absolutely great, because as you saw in the last episode, that trap got a little wonky and a little crazy, and it takes a decent amount of material to make. A lot of his traps take like a fifth of the materials that most traps make, and they're designed specifically for each dino, which is just, it's great, honestly. They look absolutely amazing. I highly recommend checking it on out. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna get the wood, the thatch, all that stuff in order to make ourselves the Argent trap. So let me go ahead and get that done now. Alright, so I think we got everything ready to go. So again, just to set up this trap, first it's the stone foundation. If your Argent is coming in this direction, then you're gonna want to set it up the way that I set it up right now. First thing we're going to do is put down a stone door frame. We're going to put a second one on top of it, and then we're also going to put a hatch frame at the top. After that, I just realized I need to make one more item. We'll do that in a second. Stone door frame on each side, and then that will allow you to put a stone railing on top of the door frame specifically. Now, there is one more thing that we need. Where's all the stuff that I just threw out? There we go. Let's just pick everything back up and go ahead and make the reinforced door. The reinforced door is basically you're going to put it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. It doesn't make a difference. The idea is that once the Argent is trapped, you basically just open that door and it locks the Argent in. So essentially it's just a locking mechanism, if you will. So I'm going to put it on this side, and you guys will see in a second, once we lure this Argent in, yeah, essentially we lure it on in here, it gets stuck, it'll probably start aggroing the actual structure, we loop around, we do this, it's now locked in, and then we basically just start shooting and all that stuff. So shouldn't be too bad to set on up. If you guys have any questions, like I said, check out Captain Fat Dog's channel and everything. You'll be able to find it on there 100%. What I'm going to do is Fluffs is going to get everything that we have in our inventory here. Just because, again, this Pteranodon has, like, no weight on it or anything. So we do have to keep that in mind, along with the fact that it has pretty much no stamina. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. Let's throw it on out. Let's get going. Yeah, you can see it's already at, like, 90% weight. That's nuts. Oh, my God. But yeah, pretty much all we're going to do here is just look around, spot the Argents, see if we can find a good one. That's a level 10. That's a great start. I would prefer to get something like a 145 along that line, like we found at the Mosh Pit. Did I say 45 or 145? 45. Okay. I was going to say, wow, that was quick. But no. Let's see. All right, so guys, I'm going to take a look around. Essentially, this is what I'm going to be doing, is basically checking out all the spots that Argents show up, which is everywhere on here. If we can get a colorful one, that would be absolutely great, but if we can't, it's not the end of the world, no big deal. The downside is we are going to need the Argents to pretty much die from everything else, because we don't really have... I guess I could bring the Deinonychus in, but at the same time, it's going to be a little tough battling everything else here, because we have Rexes here. There's just a lot going on up here. Alphas tend to spawn frequently up here, so we'll have to keep in mind that specifically. We have 2 Argents there, 15 and 5. Yep, here we go. Great start. That's how it works. They start out as low levels. As you keep killing, usually you start getting higher level ones, so we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, 1560 is the highest so far. Oh, boy. All right, I think we're going to have to go through, kind of clean sweep this area using the Deinonychus, and then go from... Ooh. Tech Rex level 6. Sounds about right. And then level 35 Argent, and then what level are you? I'm about to lose Stam. I feel like I'm going down. Oh, no. Okay, get your Stam back, buddy. Get your Stam, get your Stam, get your Stam, get your Stam. Get your Stam, get your Stam, get your Stam. Okay, we're good. Whew. Oh, man. Yep, that's the downside of using the Pteranodon. But let's take a look. What level are you? You're a level 10. Wonderful. I took all that time to find out at the level 10. And another 10. And a 20. And there's one way out there, and you are a 60. You're the 60 from before. All right, I think I've kind of seen all of them. All right, we'll check that one more time just in case. 45, yeah, no. All right, well, let's bring the Deinonychus out. Let's go on a bit of a killing spree, and hopefully sooner than later, we end up finding a really, really good one. So let's see what we can find. Ah, that was 145 Scorpion. Shoot, I had a feeling it was a really high level too, because it just was not dying. It is what it is. We'll definitely go for Scorpions in the future. I was kind of thinking maybe something like possibly when we head over to Scorched Earth eventually we would do that, because I feel like that's really the staple. That's where you're gonna get those guys. By the way, I figured out how to do the latch. I know in the last episode I might have showed it off or something, but yeah, I finally figured it out. Took a little while. Took admittedly a little longer than I would like, but I figured it out, long story short. But let's go on a level 5. Nope. Killing spree time. Oh my god, I totally missed it. Killing spree time. And a 150 Carno. Yay. Whoa. Alright, so that is the first Alpha Raptor kill of the series. Holy crap, I honestly saw this thing eating the Argent, and I was like, okay, sounds good. I'll put a few shots in it. Ran out of arrows, so I went back, got some arrows. I was not expecting it to come after us. Oh my god. But we killed it. Awesome. So we ended up getting a level. Obviously, we'll get ourselves a ton of prime meat. Did we get anything good? No. 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 And no. We'll hold on to the helmet skin, and we'll hold on to the raptor claw. Everything else can pretty much go at this point. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. Oh my god, I was not expecting to be able to kill it. It was one of those, like, really tricky situations that, of course, the thing ended up eating the Argent, and yeah, pretty much came straight at us. But anyways, got ourselves up to level 65. We are at 128 movement speed. I will be putting one more level into movement speed, and then we are done. At least with movement speed department. 130 is where I usually like to keep my character. Haven't found anything yet. I've come across a few interesting creatures, like a couple of tech rexes and stuff like that we have to kill eventually. Highest level thing that we've found so far is a 150 Carno that I ended up killing by mistake. I think a Scorpion, 145, 150. I mentioned that a little bit earlier. But yeah, no Argents yet. Let's keep looking, though. So, guys, unfortunately, we have to set our sights elsewhere because, well, this place has kind of been overrun with Rexes, and it's not that Rexes are hard or anything to deal with. With the Deinonychus, yeah, it's a bit of a tall order, but then that spawned in. Yeah, that's an Alpha T-Rex. It's already taking on a 120 Argent, and it's going to kill it 100%. We have nothing in our arsenal to be able to take that thing out, so, well, we just got to move on for right now. Maybe eventually, if we brought a team of Deinonychus over, maybe, I mean, we could have a chance, but I think right now it just makes more sense to look elsewhere. So I'm going to take a look at a couple of the other mountains. We're actually going to head straight ahead here to Polymer Mountain, I believe is the name that everyone kind of calls it. We're going to take a look there. The problem is there could be a Giga or Carcass spawn there, so we do have to kind of watch out for that. But I don't know, maybe we will end up finding an Argent just somewhere else. I would have liked to get it at Carno Island just because there's so much going on up there and the respawn is really, really fast. It's similar to the Mosh Pit, but it is what it is. We just cannot take on an Alpha T-Rex or anything right now. But this may end up being a really good spot for us, so I'll take a look around here. On top of that, too, we may just have to go all the way back to the Mosh Pit. I'm not against doing that. Personally, I would have liked to get an Argent in a different spot, but at the end of the day, we just need a high-level male in order to breed these things. So, let me continue looking. I just want to take a quick look here. Good. Alright, fine. Oh god, there's a Carca. What level? 30. Thank god we didn't go too high on this mountain. Jesus. Oh, that would have been really bad. But anyways, so I guess Polymer Mountain is out, guys. We'll take a look around the map and we'll see what we can find. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going for that. I kind of wanted a male, but we cannot pass up a 150. Holy crap. Okay, so it looks like I can make a... Yeah, I'm going to make the trap up here. Yeah, I think we can do this. Alright, it's going to take a little bit to build the trap, but I think we can get this done. Let me just do this with the Argent. I'm just going to put everything onto you. Oh, God. Oh, God, there was a Perlovia there. Oh, my God, thank God the rock helped me out. Oh, my God. Alright, come on, kill it. Thank you. Wow, I did not see that Perlovia. Oh my god. So what do? I make the same mistake again. Perfect. Okay, let's just go ahead, get the stone that we need and all that. Let's come over here. Let's get the wood. And let's get this trap going. Alright, trap is made. Where the heck is it? Okay, that's a level 10. Where did it go? It's gotta be you, right? I can't tell. Shoot. Or is it you? Nope, that's 15. Oh, God. Where did you go, buddy? Is it the pink one? 150. Oh, my God. Thank God. It was about to get killed by wolves. Oh, my God. Okay, is it still following? We need to make sure this thing follows us. All right, come on, come on, come on. Hit me. Perfect. Let's keep going. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to stay on passive. I don't need anything damaging this. That's fine. Get your stand back, buddy. Get your stand. While we're at it, it's got a level. Might as well put that into stam also. Alright, let's go. Alright, come on, Pteranodon. Let's go. There we go. Now, mind you guys, it is hitting for 9 damage, but at the same time, I do have like a 120 armor saddle on, so we got to keep that in mind too. So let's bring this thing on down. Perfect. All right, I put the door on this side. Perfect. Oh, God, no, it got out. All right, we'll give it a second. It'll come on back. All right, here we go. Round 2 again. There we go. It should be trapped. Perfect. Okay. Let's get ourselves the trank arrows. We probably won't even need more than 25. And let's get to work here. Here we go. 1, 2, 30 bloody. That's definitely not good. I'm just going to wait this out. I'm going to see if actually that completely knocks it out. All right, moment of truth. Do I do it, or do I try to get something? If we can get something small with the Pteranodon, we might be able to lure it on over. All right, so this has definitely gotten a little hectic. We have the Uteranus that's really just looking at something up there. I have 2 direwolves down here, but I can't really get them to aggro too much. And if I can get them over here... Okay, I think we got this. Come on, come on, come on. The problem is they, like, aggro, but then they're running away because they can't necessarily reach me. I'm just trying to lure them over to this section here. Like what this direwolf's doing. Come on, buddy. You're right here. Come on. There we go. Sweet. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. Now, of course, the other direwolf's going to get involved. Really? All right. Just run away. Okay, let's see if I can... Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. All right, that's exactly what we need. All right. Let me put you here. Everyone on passive. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go. All right, the Argent doesn't look too bad right now, so I'm gonna put a shot into it. We're gonna feed it the direwolf. There we go. And now hopefully we should be able to... There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at this guy finally. So, wow, that food is going down real quick. What is going on? Oh, because he was in the process of healing. Oh my god, we can feed this guy right away, essentially. Holy crap. Do we have anything? I didn't even think about that. Do we have anything? We don't. Shoot. Oh, maybe on Fluffs. We do, thank god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, let's feed this Argent right away. That was actually clutch. Oh my gosh. Because now, this thing will just tame. We don't even have to wait because its food is completely down. Let's just keep giving it raw pride meat. I just don't want to end up having not enough of this. But we have ourselves a 150 Argent. Holy crap. Okay, let's take a look at the stats and everything. So, we are looking at 2847 in health, 1220 stam, ton into food, 720 weight, which seems really high too, and 319 melee, so really good in all departments. Again, I would love for it to be a male, because then we can breed, but this is a really good one to have, so I'm really, really happy about this. Took a heck of a while to get, but we finally got it. Absolutely great. Now we gotta go on the hunt for a male, and I gotta get the hell out of here, because, my god. I've also realized, too, that we really do need this Argent, I'm gonna be honest, because we need a dino that can pick up other dinos to kind of help with this taming process. This crossbow that we have is really good, but at the same time, when it comes to, like, knocking out creatures, this crossbow may be too good, so I think going into the Oh god, I thought it was actually coming for us now. I think trying to go into the long neck category, especially for the next episode and looking into the future, yeah, I think it needs to happen at this point. I think we just kind of need to start going that route as opposed to using this this bow at this point for knocking out purposes. Interesting. So, that was our first red drop of the series. I totally forgot. We're level, what are we, 65 or something like that? Yeah, so we can get red drops. And we ended up getting a Pelagornis saddle, which is kind of cool. What level is this guy? Hit me for 26. 15. Nope, never mind. How great would that have been? Oh my god. End up landing in a spot, and it ends up being an Argent that we actually want. That would have been crazy, but... yeah, still no luck with the male Argents. I haven't seen any high-level Argents, period, across the board. But hopefully sooner than later. It would have been nice, like I said, to stay at Carno Island. Ooh, a little bit of lag there for some reason. Imagine it's you. Nope, level 10, I think it said. 10? 10. I'm just going to go with 10. I know it's not a high-level one, but anyways, yeah, haven't been able to find any high-level Argents. Of course, I would have loved to have been able to stay at Carno Island. I guess I could use the Griffin and kind of do the sweep. The problem is, if I get that wrong, we're kind of screwed. So, I don't want to take that chance with the Griffin, because I'm really enjoying having this thing so far. We really need Griffin breeding, and if that happens, then we'll get a little more reckless with this thing, I'll be honest, because... it's not like we'll really lose much. We'll have a male, we'll have a female, we'll just keep breeding anytime we lose a Griffin. But for now, I'm going to hold on to this thing for dear life, and yeah, hopefully find ourselves an Argent along the way. So guys, I was checking out the area, and I saw a little red spot over here, and as you can see, there's an Argent right there. I thought it was an alpha. I'm kind of looking around, couldn't really find it. And then I spotted the Argent, and I took a look at it, and... yeah, that's a male 140. Holy crap, we need to get this thing. So, our trap is over that way, so I think it's just best to go ahead and make a new trap. The problem is, this is not a good area. There is a lot going on. We have the Karka at the top of the hill there. We have just Rexes everywhere. There's just a lot of bad stuff, so I don't know where making this trap would make the most sense. Maybe over here, just because we're in the opening. I can kind of see threats coming in. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is going to be where we're going to make the trap. So let's go ahead. Let's get everything situated here. Again, like usual, throw everything onto the Griffin. Let's run on over. Let's hopefully make this stuff real quick. Really hoping there's nothing bad in the area. Okay, 138. That should be good enough. Ah, damn it. All right, that should be fine. That should be fine. Let's go, 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 go. Get a decent amount of stone, and of course, our axe is going to break. Hopefully it doesn't before we get this all done. Okay, stone foundation. I need a hatch frame. I need 2 railings. I need a total of 4 of these, and I need 1 of these. So we'll do that, do that. Then we'll go ahead and hopefully it's just stone that we need. It might be, ooh, it's not. It's gonna end up being wood too, shoot. Okay, so that's a total of 2 double door frames. Where's the other? There's another tree down here. We're moving a bit further than I would like. Okay, that should be fun. Okay, so 2 more double frames, 1, 2, and that should be it. Yes, okay, I think we're good. Woo, okay. And we have an elk here, so if we kill that elk, I might be able to drag that on over. We'll have to see what happens. But, okay, so I want the Argent coming in this direction, so we're going to put this right here. Door frame, door frame, door frame, door frame. We'll put the door on this side, I guess. We need to put the hatch frame up on top. Railing and railing. Perfect. Okay. Let's get the Griffin kind of out of the way here. Maybe down here works. That's fine. And let's go ahead and grab the Pteranodon. And we have a saber. This might not be the worst thing, though. Where'd the saber go? Saber's in here. Alright, we're gonna keep the saber body there. Make sure everything's on passive. And let's go ahead and get this Argent. Now, where the heck did it go? It's a pretty bright one, so we should be able to see it almost no problem. It's got green and... Is it you? I don't think it's you. It's not you. Okay. But we aggroed it regardless. It's right on over here, so I think we're going to kind of hang out by it for a second. Put that extra point into Stam. Hopefully that Argent's not coming after us. It is. Shoot. Okay. Alright, come on. Aggro. Alright, we're gonna have two after us. That's okay. I need to keep the 140 on me. The other one, hopefully, if it doesn't attack me or anything, it'll de-aggro eventually. I think it's already de-aggroed. Maybe not. No, it isn't. Alright, come on, buddy. In the trap you go. Perfect. Now the other one will kind of just lead away a little bit. Hopefully the 140 doesn't go away. If it does, we'll kind of rinse and repeat. Okay, I think we're... Yep, the 140's going away. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Gonna hang out here for a second just to get the Stam back. And I think the other Argent... Yeah, the other Argent's on its own. Okay, cool. Alright, 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 alright. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. There we go. Perfect. We're all good. Now I can grab this stuff from the Griffin, and we can knock this thing on out. Now... Let's do this. Let's take 19 of these. We already have the body ready to go, so we'll bring the body pretty much over. We'll do like a shot or two into the male. Then we'll feed it. And then we should be good. Alright, so it doesn't look too bloody. But I think we're going to play it safe regardless. Drag the body. We're literally going to leave the body right here. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, come on. Really, dude? Okay, and the 140 is out. You'll eventually just run away at this point. You're already 2 arrows in. 3. Yeah, there you go. Actually, that's perfect. You are out, which means I can just kill you. And you're going to give me the raw prime meat that I need to feed this thing. Let's see. 7. I think 7 is enough. Let's just make sure that the 140 didn't take any kind of damage or anything. It did not. Its food is already really far down because of the whole healing thing. And let's take a look at the stats. So 2336 in health, 940 stam, 7600 in food. I don't even know why I told you guys that stat. 584 weight and 185 melee. I'm going to do a quick look again at Dodo Dex because I don't remember how many it's going to need. I think 7 is fine, but let's see what we can find. Okay, so based on Dodo Dex, without Sanguine Elixir, it'll only take 6, so we are all good to go. Let's pop that all in here. And that should tame it pretty much right away. Perfect. So as we're waiting, let's get the Pteranodon out of here. And there we go. Male Argent is ours. Okay, forget it. You're taking too long. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the stats. 2847 in health, 1180 stam, 688 weight, and 272 melee. Now, we'll have to compare with the rest of them. I know the last female that we got has the best melee at like 319, something like that, which is okay. You know, it's good. It's not great or anything, but it's a good start, let's put it that way. Eventually, if we find more Argents, maybe we'll just keep taming Argents and stuff and start boosting up the stats. But let's pull out all three of the Argents just so we can have a quick look here at the stats that we're looking at. So, this was the first female that we got. This is in the previous episode. So, 2993 in health, 1180 stam, 688 in weight, and 337 melee. Nope, that's not true. This is the... Yeah, this is the one. 337 melee. That actually seems pretty decent. And I'm pretty sure this is the one we got in the last episode. I'm almost positive. Yes, because this is the one that we just tamed a little while ago. This one has the best in weight at 720 and stamina at 1220. That seems really good in the stamina department. Health-wise, 2993 is the best out of the group. I think that's really good. And then melee is the best at 337, so not too shabby with these things. We're looking pretty good, though, honestly. I don't want to go for any more Argents at this point. I think just taking the time to breed them now, get an imprinted one for the meantime, is going to work out very well for us. So, let's head on back to base, let's start the breeding process, and, yeah, we'll go from there, guys. So, guys, I have been breeding up the Argents, and as you guys can see, this area is too hot in order for the fertilized eggs to actually hatch, so we gotta go on a little bit of a road trip with Fluffs, and as you can see, I've already gotten a ton of Argent eggs. I also have a couple of more, so we're looking at about, I don't know, what is that, 12? Maybe even more than that? But the idea is that we need to go to a colder region in order to make this happen. So, well, let's head up to the north. So, guys, I've used this spot in the past, and this spot usually works out pretty well. So we are currently at Winter's Mouth, and we are pretty much right up near the, what is it called? The Hidden Lake, basically. So we're in between the snow biome, essentially right there, and Hidden Lake is right around here. But right at this kind of junction where we are right now, it's about 23 degrees, and these should be all good. They may be, okay, these are all looking good. And as you can see, yeah, we got a ton of them. This is a little bit hot. This one's fine, so let's throw this guy back into the pile. But yeah, we have about 12, I think, going right now. But what's going to happen is, once we get close, once one of these says, like, 10 seconds left, I'm just going to go ahead, pick them all up, and then we'll hatch them individually. But for right now, the reason why we have so many is because, well, the first female that we got ended up having 2 of the stats, and the other female that we got had the other 2 stats. So, what I need here is essentially a male to have one of those 2 stats, essentially, so we can then kind of continue the breeding process. So it is going to take a little bit. We'll see how this goes, but hopefully one of these Argents in here will be a male with a couple of these stats, hopefully all of them and everything, and we can kind of continue the process. But we'll have to see what happens when all these guys hatch here in a little bit. Alright, moment of truth. Egg number 1 gave us twins. Let's see what we got. We have females here. This one is stamina 1220 and weight 720. So 1220, 720. So we're good, except they're females. We'll hold on to them anyways, but we are looking for the 2 stats to be on a male specifically. That's just going to make life that much easier, but we'll hold on to them if need be. I have switched everything over to PvP at this point, so if the babies don't work out, they will be getting killed. And the good thing about that, and the bad thing, of course, about that is, well, we're going to gain a couple levels. Guaranteed. We're going to gain at least a level by doing this. We're still at 0.25, but when killing babies, for some reason, it doesn't matter what you put it at. It's just crazy XP that you get. But number 2 is a male. This has 1220 and 720. Perfect. Okay, good. This one is good. So I'm going to name this 1220, 720. So regardless, however, how the babies... Oh, you know what? Let's check one more thing before we commit to this. No mutations. Okay, good. So it doesn't matter what babies we get at this point. We already have the one that we need. But of course, yeah, we're going to keep going. Because, again, if I can get a male with the... What the hell was that? I guess it was the Sinnoh and everything. Oh my god, for a second it looked like a saber tail, like there were sabers around me. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue hatching here. We have the one that we need, but of course, what the? I did see a saber, son of a... Oh my god. There we go. I knew I saw something. Okay. But this thing should hatch. Oh, it's too hot. Okay. But guys, I'm gonna continue through. I broke my chitin gauntlets, damn it. I'm gonna continue through. We'll see what else we can find, but at this point, we're kind of playing wild cards at this point, essentially. It doesn't really matter what we get, but if we get some cool stuff along the way, of course, I will bring you guys back. Speaking of which, just to take a quick look, 1220, 720, this one is a no-go. Okay, guys, so we still have about 5 eggs left, but the problem is we are pretty much out of cryos. The good Argent that we did end up getting, that male with the 2 stats, is on Fluffs here. The rest of these are pretty much duds, so we do have to go about and go on a bit of a killing spree, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It is the name of the game. Like I said, we are going to get probably a level from this, possibly even 2. But let me kind of throw these guys all out. Let me kill them, and we'll see if we do, in fact, gain that level or not. So, if you guys ever wondered how I kill my babies and why I do it the way I do it, pretty much I will purposely go into PvP because I induce cryo sickness on these guys. So, when dinos are cryo sick, if you actually unclaim them, you can go ahead and kill them. This is the fastest way in doing it. When a dino is in cryo sickness, it takes a stupid amount of damage. I think it's honestly like 5 times or more. Your creature will take damage when cryo sick. So, it usually only takes 1 shot to basically kill these things, which is less durability on my weapon at the end of the day. I don't know if I can actually take a creature like Fluffs. You know what? We can test that out right now. I'm totally okay with testing that out for a second here and seeing... Oh, interesting. So Fluffs can, or any dino, can also damage these too. But anyways, that's fine. We're going to actually just use our character here, because I do want to see if we gain that level like I said. And I'm going to be honest, I think we would have gained the level. I think I just hit the damn Bronto. I 100% did. To level 40. Let's see if it kind of works its way back here. I may just leave the area for a quick second, because that's the last thing I need is the Bronto to aggro me and everything. But as you guys saw, our level, we were pretty much maybe, I don't know, 40% of the way up. Now we're pretty much about to level, and I'm going to be honest, if I didn't use Fluffs to kill that other Argent, we would have actually gotten the level, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we're still at 0.25 XP. I'm going to be honest, I think we're going to be using 0.25 for a long time. I don't expect to change that up anytime soon. Just again, the amount of levels you get is absolutely insane. I'm going to put this guy back for... Oh, I can't because we're actually totally slot capped. Okay, so let's put you back. I can drop everything else. Give you a little bit of raw meat, and then we're going to drop the rest of our crap. We don't actually need all of this raw meat or anything, but we'll drop that. That kind of lightens up the inventory a bit, and let's go through round 2. But yeah, we'll definitely get ourselves a level, just basically from the babies. And again, we're level 65? Yeah, we're level 65. It's not like we're level 20 anymore. We're still 65, working at 0.25 XP. And getting levels real quick here, especially when killing kids. Like I said, if you ever want to get levels nice and quick, just literally breed your dinos and kill the babies. It is by far the easiest way to get a few levels if you need it. So guys, here we are back at base. We have all 3 baby males with their stats on them. Here is kind of how this whole thing is going to go. So we have a male down here with 2993 in health, 337 melee, and we have the 2 babies over here with 1220 stam. I wrote health by mistake, but 1220 stam and 720 weight. We'll probably get rid of one of these babies. I'm not really sure which one, but the 1220 in stam, 720 in weight, once it grows on up, it will breed with this female here, the 2993 health, 337 melee. The idea is that we're looking for a perfect male and a perfect female, and what I mean by that is we need to find a male that has all 4 of the stats, obviously the 2 from you and the 2 from you, and we need a female with the same exact thing, all 4 stats, which hence are called the perfect male and the perfect female. The same goes for this one here. 2993, 337 is going to breed with this one over here. Again, what we are looking for is a male and a female with all 4 stats. We're going to have both of them going at once to kind of give us better odds in order to get this done, because it is going to take a lot of work on the back end in order to get all 4 stats available. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a couple of hours, but I am going to take it a step further. As you guys know, or as you guys can see too, these colors look absolutely amazing. I always try to get the best colors for the Argents and everything like that, so I'm going to take it a step further. After I have my perfect male and perfect female, I'm going to continuously breed them just to get the right colors onto our Argents and everything. That's what's great about YouTube videos. That's what's great about editing. It is going to take me a couple hours on the back end to do this, but for you guys, well, it's going to only take a couple of seconds. It's actually only going to take a snap of a finger, and I'm going to prove that to you guys right now. When I snap my finger, I can guarantee you guys that I will be showing off the Argent we will be using for, well, at least this portion of the series, and I will prove that to you in 3, 2, 1. Wait, did that not work? Alright, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. And here it is, guys, the brand new Argent. And I gotta say, the colors on this thing look absolutely sick. But let's take a look at these stats, because they're actually pretty good once imprinted. So we have 3591 in health, 1220 stam, 864 weight, and 403 melee damage. The melee damage, of course, can be improved. I'm really liking the weight, though. 864 seems absolutely nuts. Stamina needs improvement, but in due time, that'll be pretty good. And health seems pretty good so far, honestly. Maybe a couple levels into health. Hopefully, eventually, we get a better saddle than just the normal primitive saddle, but I think this thing is looking good. And let's start getting levels on it by killing, well, the duds, essentially. These are all the Argents that it took to breed and get the colors and all that crap. So, let's go ahead. Oh, this is going to take a while. They're all mate boosted, that's the problem. I really didn't think about this. I was kind of hoping... Oh god, this is going to take forever. But the good news is the Argent will get a few levels from this. So let me go ahead, take out all these Argents. I really legitimately thought this was going to be a lot quicker. But yeah, let's take out all these Argents and see how many levels our Argent gets. So guys, now we're on the final Argent, and we are looking at 131 damage. That's actually not that bad to start out with, I'm going to be honest. I was expecting a lot worse, so it's definitely a good sign in my book. But 7 levels, not that bad. Okay, so we're going to start with health. I might just put this all into health, honestly. There we go, 5119. That is perfect. Of course, we're going to keep working on stam. We're going to work on a little bit of melee, but honestly, doing 130 damage right away is not that bad at all. And I gotta say, this thing looks absolutely sick. Don't worry, guys. I have a perfect male and a perfect female, so I just didn't kill off the entire Argent line. I already have that. That's why I just killed the extras and everything like that. Plus, like I said, gets us a few extra levels on the Argent. But guys, we have our Argentavis. This thing is going to be absolutely sick. It's going to work out really, really well for us. Don't worry, guys. I know you've been talking about X-Argents and stuff. We'll do that in the future, of course, but for right now, I'm really enjoying spending time on the island, and, well, it's the first Argent of the series, and I'm really, really loving this. Plus, imprint and all that, I mean. It's our first legitimate Argent, but... that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And on top of that, if you're enjoying the ARK content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. Guys, also, if you want to take it a step further with your support, I also have YouTube channel memberships unlocked. And you can also do a super thanks if you want. Again, it's just to help out the channel, keep this dream going. And, yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one.